Welcome in. Going in for simple surgery and waking up on an escape pod hurtling towards an unknown planet with nothing in your possession? This is happy. This is a medieval world with storyteller made her medieval and medieval overhaul mod, so this world stays as close to medieval times as possible. Now, having absolutely nothing, we start to get something like wood and a place to put that wood. On the way to our new home, Happy has to pass a couple of hyenas, which surely won't come up again later. Now that we have some logs, we can start to employ advanced tactics called long wall. And then I struggle to find what to use as a door because I don't know what timber is. But this one's raw wood, so there we go. As the sun rises on a new day, I discovered editing that music at 500% kind of slaps. Work continues as we partition up an area for storage and make some bedrooms so Happy can rest his wary little head. Now our first event comes as a mad raccoon, which we have no weapons, but we do have some raw wood. What is it? Raw wood? But we can make a heavy mace out of that, so we go ahead and start doing that. And we can go out and fight our epic battle against the evil, diabolical creature. Okay, it's already dead. Well, now that we're taking care of that, Happy is getting a little bit worried about the other wildlife in the area that can actually kill him. So we continue our advanced tactic, long wall. Now, predators are only a problem when they're hungry, like this guy is, which, oh, cool, he found dinner, which is in Happy's face, so that's cool. It's great. Our first raid comes in with Aelith, who is attacking immediately, and she has a broken bottle against a giant club. Let's see how this goes out. So, obviously, I really regret this big club. It's incredibly slow. Yeah, look at it. Anyway, Aelith tries to bust out a little bit of a maneuver here, and then, after a little bit of a wait, gets bonked right in the face. Yeah, so, nothing broke it. Desperate for friends, we decide to go ahead and bring her on to some friendly persuading. We just need to set up our luxury spa and resort jail cell first. Friendship zone, boom. Oh no, Timberwolf is hunting Happy. I kinda saw this coming. Happy tries to use his bow, but doesn't fire it for some reason, but switches to the Great Club and instantly regrets it, because again, slow, and goes back to the bow to beat the crap out of this little pup. Good job, Happy. Not an easy fight. We only have about 5 hours to live unless we bandage up fast, so we do. And now we have meat to eat as well. So cool. Planting is going pretty well. We have some berries, caught rice growing. I learned that we get a little bit of hay from the grass that we cut, which is kind of cool, I guess. And now we have a hungry hyena outside, and honestly, I don't think Happy is going to have an easier time with this one. Why he is only hungry for Happy, there are plenty of other easier targets out there. I don't know. But here I am trapped inside with a cackling canine waiting for a meal to be delivered outside like some swick, twisted DoorDash order. Sick, twisted? Did I say swick? Yeah, moving on. While we think of a way to enter the fight safely, a caravan shows up, and our problem is solved quickly, which I love when things just take care of themselves. Well, the next morning we get another raid while we maneuver for an advanced tactical position. I honestly had no idea where to be. Happily skillfully fires off an arrow with precision and enters the fight using a smaller club that Aelith had. Happy is able to show his true strength and bloodlust as he just goes for the big hit and removes the guy's head completely. Which, cool. Aelith is now part of the group and already working on Long Wall. The farm is going pretty well. Food isn't a struggle for now, at least. A couple of refugees want to stay with us for a little bit, and a wise sage once said, more hands make for less work, so we take them in and they get to work right away. Now that we have a Wookiee, we can tame some animals. We have them tame up a sheep for us, which doesn't work out this time. With 4 people in the colony, we can sit back and enjoy the moment for now as things will finally start getting handled, and this does lower the risk of things going horribly wrong, and because Rimworld does not care about your feelings, a hyena is hungry and our new refugee is on the menu. Luckily, the Aedekin was there to kind of help out a little bit before things got too bad. Now with that, the refugee did get kind of bloodied up a little bit, and Happy, who is currently in bed with the plague, kind of pulls my attention a little bit, and I get distracted. And that distraction led to... Somehow this isn't my fault though, right? More attacks come in and we handle them gloriously. We are amazing. With Edekin here still, I want to tame these gigantelopes for some of their sweet delicious milk, which means I need to make a pen to hold them. After being raided a few times, we know it's going to get tougher, so we start planning some trap defenses to help us win against the tougher battles, and we have a quest that sends in 3 raids. It's a good time to try it out. The first raid comes in, and as I'm setting up, I hear trap audio go off. That worked out. And here we have Naoki. Doesn't look bad at all. Welcome to jail. Friendship jail. We're going to be best friends, though. I promise you that. Another raid follows directly after, and the traps are doing some great work with them too. This guy has armor and a shield, which is the first set I have actually seen, so I'm going to be taking that. The final raid comes in, but a caravan shows up with excellent timing again. Caravan wins, and I go to get another set of armor, and he dies right before I rip it off, which that's fine. At least I got some bread. Now with the raids done, we get our crafting trainer and use it on Aether right away. Another refugee seeks refuge, and I'm a generous leader, and allow them to stay with us. Luckily, he isn't that bad, especially since Happy has food poisoning right now. Now that we have Car, we can mine some iron, which turns out to just be all salt. Which I will go ahead and take this. I'm sure I'll need it later, maybe? Needing more room for storage, we built up some shelving just to kind of get all these items off the ground. They don't need to be off the ground, but it looks so much better and more organized when they're not, even when the shelving isn't organized. A couple of thrombos wander in, and like a lot of people, I just go for the Hail Mary tame, even though I know we will never actually get it done. With 4 people working again, things seem to go in pretty well. The work is getting done, no foot and mouth this time. I noticed that we tamed a thrombo somehow, and while setting it up for training for our new thrombo, we tamed the other thrombo, which is now a breeding pair. No idea how that happened, but wow, great job, Edekin. After all the taming help, he decides it's probably time to get going, and I didn't realize the consequences for our only animal trainer leaving. Afraid that food will run out, we extend our farm a little bit more. Car is stepping up and really helping out to get the groundwork, and he goes crazy and tries to kill Naoki. Why talk? No worries, Naoki's able to take care of himself and handles it. No big injuries, so we keep the recruiting process going. Silver meteorite drops, so I go to get some sweet monies, but sadly it's just silver ore, so these people looking for alms no longer get silver coins because I don't know how to do that. A quest comes in that promises some really great weapon upgrades, so we take it on. First raid comes into the field and they plan to attack immediately. However, they get met by the people looking for the silver, and Naoki takes this opportunity to try to escape. Now, surely, the storming refugees could take on an armored attacker, so I go and focus on Naoki. Now, Frenchie the Raider takes on these two. It's not a fair fight. These poor people, they're starving. This dude comes up in armor and just kills them, but anyway, Frenchie tries to move up and starts attacking the wall, and we go in to try to move on Naoki, who already has a weapon, and starts attacking. Somehow, not somehow, but Naoki remembers Car, clearly, puts him down immediately. Now, we're able to take care of Naoki, and able to get him back into prison, and able to get him healed up and everything, make sure everything is okay, and go back out to Frenchie, who is currently attacking our top wall. Now, Happy is able to walk outside to lure Frenchie in, makes him step on a trap, which takes care of that pretty easily. With Naoki back in bed, and Car's still down, we strip Frenchie of his armor, and he's pretty good, so we're gonna persuade him to like us as well. And now we have some masterwork weapons. Naoki finally joins the right side of history, but where I thought I converted him, I apparently didn't, so that's rough. Right, thunderstorm rolls in, setting fire to the crops. We immediately go up, try to beat it out, and as we're doing that, Car decides it's time to go home as well. So we continue putting out the fire, and then suddenly another raid decides to go ahead and show. Yeah. Sometimes Rimworld just likes to have a series of things happen, which is fine. Fences aren't great right now, but we can handle this fight if done correctly, which didn't have to happen because they made it easy on us. Now Now, Archer, not being good at archery at all, still seems like a pretty good choice, so we bring him in. Plus, free armor's great armor. Finally, the rain comes in and starts putting out the fire and takes care of all the extra juices on the ground from the traps. With food poisoning affecting the colony, we decided it's a good idea to partition off the kitchen and get some actual flooring going on the ground so we don't flood the entire base with vomit. Yeah. A hungry warg hunts happy, which isn't a big deal. I just learned that enemies can drop and instantly get back up repeatedly. Which, right here, I think the warg's down, so I'm like, happy, go ahead and go on your way and have a good time, buddy. Don't worry about it. And boom, he's back up. And then we just take matters in our own hands and make sure he doesn't get up again. That was dark. A quest comes in to hold a prisoner that has some secret knowledge with and we get a shooting skill trainer, which we kind of need that since we have a master at great bow now, so we do it. After the food poisoning, Naoki is assigned to cleaning things up and things are starting to look good again. Another raid comes in and no one too interesting, just try to lure them to where the traps are. They made their own way and the Thrumbo takes them down. After a little bit of a battle. Frenchie decides to join the party, which is wonderful to have another person great at research as well as a skilled miner, which we need more rooms for our people, and I would like to build out of this little corner, but for now, we just add more rooms to our little building here. Do start some tables so we can no longer have to have the soul-crushing experience of eating without a table. I have no idea how they lasted this long without it. I would have died years ago. And another raid comes in. This time with 3 people and 1 mounted. We armor unarmed and head out to meet the assault. They split their forces, which goes awful for them, and my traps take another W. And here we have MB. That looks pretty good. I'll be taking that. At this point, I realize what happens when you can't train your Thrumbos. They go wild. Who would have guessed? Both of them. Back to back. Yeah. Sucks. Tired of all the outside that is still inside, our colonists start laying some flooring while NB is being recruited to work group with his beautiful Super Saiyan hair. Now, Ibex does go mad and starts circling around our gate and gets taken care of. It's not even Randy Random. Quickly, that will handle that, but man, here we go. We aren't going hard in ideology, but we still kind of need a spot to do different celebrations and things like that so we can keep our moods up. MB decides to join the right side of history after being held against his will. And now we're going to turn his prison into his home, complete with live, laugh, love, throw pillows. And then we assign him to work. Feeling bold and daring, we move to extend our land and put up a palisade, going against our tried and true long wall tactic for the mini right angles. Another Rimworld classic. Curious about what we would get if we deconstruct the debris. 8th goes to disassemble one, and boom, steel components. I honestly thought I couldn't get components, and maybe I shouldn't use them. I mean, an AC unit for a fridge would be great right now, but I'll pass. Well, technically today's the 100th day. Living in filth with a nice family has come together under Happy's persuasive techniques, minus the Thrumbo calf, who is now wild as well. But, you know, isn't this nice? His clutch mother has decided to come say hello. Do you hate Cleefingers? Because this is a Cleefinger. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this colony, and I think I'm going to keep it going. If you like the video, well, I can't wait to see you in the next one.